Hi everyone, this is Vidifri and welcome back to my channel Analytics Through My Lens. If you enjoy learning about data analytics and want to grow your skills with me, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel for more such content. In our previous episode, we explored Excel date functions and learned how they are used in HR, finance and project management. If you haven't watched that episode yet, I highly recommend checking it out first. The link is available in the description box below. Today, we will continue with questions 36 to 40 from our top 100 Excel interview question series. This episode is all about data cleaning, one of the most important responsibility of data analyst. In real world projects, data is rarely perfect. It often contains duplicate records, inconsistent formatting, combined values, or unwanted text. Before performing any analysis, we first need to clean the data. To understand these concepts better, we will use one common data set throughout the video. The data set contains customer ID, customer name, email ID, city, amount. So let's get started. Question 36. How do you remove duplicates in Excel? Imagine you're working as a data analyst and your manager asks you to prepare a customer report. While checking the data, you notice that Rahul Sharma appears twice with the same customer ID and email ID. If we generate report using duplicate data, our analysis will be incorrect. Instead of deleting records manually, Excel provides the remove duplicate feature. The remove duplicate feature is available in data tab and then here, remove duplicates. So first, select the data set, go to data tab, click on remove duplicates. Here, select the columns you want Excel to check, such as customer ID or email ID, or we can select both. One duplicate value found and removed. Say Rahul Sharma. Let's see the business usage. Customer database, sales report, CRM data, and order management, and so on. Here's the interview tip. Always identify which columns define a duplicate before removing records. Now let's move on to the next question. What is flash fill and how does it work? Suppose your manager asks you to separate first name and the last name from customer name column. Instead of writing formulas, Excel can do this automatically. So here if I type Rahul and then press Ctrl E, Excel detects the pattern and fills the remaining names automatically. This feature is called flash fill. Let's see the business usage. It split first and last name, formats phone number, extract email usernames, standardize customer data. Here is the pro tip. Flash fill works based on patterns, so it requires at least one example. Let's move on to the next question. How do you use find and replace? Imagine your company has changed its currency from US dollar to INR. Instead of editing every row manually, press Ctrl H, find USD and replace it with INR. Then click on replace all. Excel updates every matching value instantly. You can also use find and replace to correct spelling mistakes, replace product names, replace text formatting, and use wildcard characters like star and question marks. Let's see the business usage. It is used for large scale data correction without manual editing. Let's move on to the next question. What is text to columns? Suppose the customer name column contains Rahul Sharma, but your HR team wants to separate columns for first name and the last name. Instead of typing manually, you can go to data, text to column, then user delimited, click on next. Here you can type, can select space, next, finish. Excel splits the name into two columns. Similarly, you can split email ID as well. Email ID text to column delimited, here other, and we can type at the rate. Next, finish. Let's see the business usage. This is used for cleaning imported data, splitting names, parsing CSV files, and preparing customer data. Let's move on to the last question of this episode. How do you use substitute and replace? These two functions look similar but works differently. Let's understand with an example. Suppose amount contains INR 25,000. If we want to replace INR with rupee symbol, formula is equals to substitute the sale, that is text, comma, old text. What is old text here? INR, comma, new text. The new text is the rupee symbol, and enter. Let me drag the formula. Result is rupee 25,000. Substitute replaces specific text. Now suppose customer ID is C101. We want to replace the only first character. So we will use formula is equals to replace customer ID, comma, starting from first, comma, how many characters I want to replace? Only one, comma, new text. Instead of C, I want A, and bracket complete. Replace changes text based on its position. Let's see the business usage. This is used for currency conversion, product code update, customer ID formatting, cleaning imported data. Here's the interview tip. Remember this shortcut. Substitute is to replace text. Replace is used to replace position. And that's it for the today's video. Let's quickly recap what we learned today. Remove duplicates removes repeated records. Flash fill automatically detects and fills the pattern. Find and replace quickly replaces text value of formatting. Text to columns. A split one column into multiple columns. Substitute and replace replace text using value or position. These tools are essential for data cleaning, which is one of the first steps in every data analytics project. And that's it for today's video. We successfully completed questions 36 to 40 from our top 100 Excel interview question series. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notifications. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.